Hey guys, so as I was winding down for the evening, the Lord spoke something to me. And what the Lord is showing to me is that the time, as I said before, there's going to come a moment that He's going to just come back to get His church just like that, right before the chaos that's truly going to hit this world. And people who are left behind, and in addition, those who stand before Him in judgment. Two different incidents now. Two different scenarios. There's a scenario of people that's just going to miss the second coming, and they're going to be left behind here. And then there are going to be those that's going to stand before Him in judgment. That's after the tribulation and all those things. And now it's time for the dead in Christ to rise, and the dead, great and small. Then when hell gives up those that are in there, the sea gives up the dead, and all those different things. When they stand before Him for the judgment, to be judged. And the next scenario, as I said before that, the second coming, when they miss when God comes to get His church, God says it's going to be so clear to them how simple it was what the Lord was asking them to do. It's going to be so clear to them at the moment that they miss His second coming. When that moment comes and two are standing in a place and one is taken and one is left, the one who is left behind is going to know, because it's going to be so clear to them how simple it was what Christ was asking them to do compared to what they're getting ready to go through. And when another person is standing before God to be judged and getting ready to be cast into eternal damnation, at that moment, before that moment, as they're waiting to be judged, it's going to be so clear within them, so crystal clear how simple it was what Jesus asked of them. What is Jesus asking you to do that is so hard for you to do, my brothers and sisters? You can choose to believe in Him or not believe in Him. When you live for Him, He wants you to just proclaim His word. Live a disciplined life. Share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Win souls. And He's given you everything you need to win. Everything you need to overcome. Read John chapter 17 and see that last prayer that Jesus prayed for us and for those who will be saved. Read that. Why is it so hard for people to walk the walk? Because the flesh desires what? There is a level, a toxicity level that the flesh is used to. People have a hard time committing to one person. That's hard for them to do because it's better to sleep around with other people. It's better to swap bodily fluids and kiss and have many lips upon their bodies. Someone can't understand just not being drunk because they love to be drunk and the feeling of it and being belligerent and throwing up and waking up in your vomit. I want to be drunk. Being sober and of sound mind is boring. That's the level of toxicity that the flesh wants. Being truthful, being faithful, being honest in your word. Your yes is yes, your no is no. But to somebody, it's more fun to lie and run around and avoid being caught and get caught, but somehow squirm out of it through lies. This is what is so much more fun. The flesh likes destructive activities. What God is asking us is not truly a hard thing, you see. To the flesh it is. But what is wrong with being able to speak without cursing? What is wrong with being honest to someone? What is wrong with treating someone the way you want to be treated? What is so hard about telling someone about the testimony of what God has done for you? What is so hard of choosing, I'm not going to watch smut? You know what? There's so much more that I can look at and so much I can enjoy. So many other things I can look at on television that's clean. But no, I want porn. You have a beautiful wife, but no, I don't want her. I want a few other people. I want to look at someone else on TV. You have children that love you, no, but I want to beat and treat my kids terribly. It is a very shattered and thwarted view. But God is saying, in that moment of being A, left behind, the other scenario of B, standing before the throne of God for judgment, everything that he has asked you to do, everything that you ever heard about, heard preached, everything that you've been fighting against and denying, at that moment, you're going to see how simple it was what Christ asked you to do, wanted you to do, equipped you to do, and remained long-suffering with you, even when you didn't do it, but continue to encourage you to do it, encourage you and talk to you and tell you how much he loves you and try to keep you in a place of oneness with him. It's going to be crystal clear, but it's going to be too late. My brothers and sisters, obey God. Obey him. Do his will. Everything you see around you that seems like it's so much more exciting is nothing more than an illusion. It is a facade. It is a carrot on a stick. It is temporary. Oh my goodness. Please watch my video. It's called Cinema. Cinema. It's spelled SIN-EMA. Cinema. God gave me that revelation of just what sin does. Obey the Lord. Be blessed.